Hey guys, welcome to From Brother, and today we have two flagship models for you, and the left one is the Vivo X200ultra, and this one is the Nubia Z70sUltra photograph edition. So today I'm going to have a very quick comparison video about these two flagship models in the market. As we can see, both of them have a distinct design, and also the camera zoom are super powerful. And for the Vivo X200ultra is powered by Zeiss, and for the Nubia it's powered by on-developed Neo Vision camera solution. As we can see from this angle, we can find both of them, the thickness are very similar. For the Vivo X200ultra, it gets a 8.69mm thickness and 233 gram weight, and for the Nubia Z70sUltra, it gets a 8.6mm thickness and weight just 228 gram, so it's a bit thin and weight light than the Vivo X200. And also we can see the erased, but for the Nubia it's just a bit thin because it's focused on 35mm, but for the Vivo X200 full focal range camera. As we can see, this is the front side screen. The Vivo X200 gets a 6.82 inch 2K display screen and 4 size molecular curved, and screen to aperture ratio reached to 39.9. But for the Nubia Z70sUltra, it gets a 6.85 inch AMOLED screen and the screen to aperture ratio reached to 95.3. Also, we can find the chips information, processor information. Both of them are powered by the Snapdragon Elite Generation 4 processor. It's a 3nm producing technology processor. Maximum reached to 4.32 GHz. And LPDDR5X and UFS 4.0 supported. And for this processor, it's the top and the best Android processor in the market. As for the screen, as I mentioned, the Z70sUltra used the 6.5H AMOLED full display screen and no punch hole because it supports under-screen camera. And for the Vivo X200, it gets a 2K display resolution, 6.82 micro-color screen, and also the Nubia support 1.5K, and the refresh rate, Nubia support 120Hz refresh rate, and the Vivo also 120Hz refresh rate. Also the biggest difference comes from the punch hole camera, because the Nubia they focus on the under-screen camera and the screen fingerprint, so it has no punch hole. And for the UDC Ultra display performance display technology from Nubia, they can save a lot of energy. So this is the screen part. And also next I'm going to have a very quick camera test about these two devices, because both of them are super powerful on the camera. As I mentioned at the beginning, the Vivo is get a 50 megapixel LYT Sony 818 megapixel main one, and also the 200 megapixel long photo and wide angle 50 megapixel, and all of the cameras support OIS. And for the telephoto 85mm, it supports the Zeiss LTPO Super Telephoto camera, use the Samsung HP9. As for the Nubia Z70sUltra photograph edition, it gets a 50 megapixel wide angle and telephoto 64 megapixel. Also another 50 megapixel wide angle as well. For the Nubia, it focused on 35mm. So now we can have a camera test of both camera. For zoom, the front camera, the Vivo X200 Ultra 32 megapixel and the Nubia 60 megapixel. As I mentioned, for the Vivo X200, it's a full focal ranged camera lens, so it's a powerful camera lens. And also the 200 megapixel telephoto, you get the very details of the pictures. But the disadvantage is the camera zoom is raised a bit more than Nubia Z70sUltra photograph edition, and it's on the 16 to 18 millimeters. But for Nubia Z70sUltra, the focus on the 35mm focal, and also to provide the adjustable aperture from 1.59 to 4.0, so you can adjust the brightness. But for the details, it's sure not as good as the Vivo's 200 megapixel. And yes, this is for the video. The Nubia and Vivo is both support 4K video recording and OIS, and also the Nubia is support 8K 60 FPS, but the 4K is 120 FPS. For the Nubia Z70sUltra, for the graphic edition, yes, I have no puncture hole. It's an underthrown camera, so if we use the front camera or use the future mode of the camera, you can get a full display. It's an amazing display. And also, another thing I have to mention is both of them have a physical camera button. This is for the Vivo X200ultra. It's have a physical button. You scroll it to switch it from the brightness, the zoom, and the focal. But for the Nubia Z70sUltra, it just get a snapshot and the camera shot. Not so powerful as the X200 Ultra, yes, but those of them can we use the shortcut key for the snapshot and get a better shooting performance. Yes, so this is a quick talk about the camera part, and here we can enjoy some sample pictures from Vivo X200 and also the Nubia Z70sUltra photographer. So you can check the details and the difference between these two devices. Okay guys, now for the camera part, we go outside and have a more details comparison about this part, because this time I think the camera is the most important thing of both phone and both brand. They really invest a lot of resources for the optimization of the camera. So we will have a very details and comparison about the camera part. So here, yes, I turn on the video mode. You can check the performance and the display, and also the sunshine, the sunset. And I use the 35mm. And also we can check the videos and also the photos of both devices, so you can enjoy the comparison video. And for the camera part, if I make a conclusion, is if we compare from the comprehensive one, I think the Vivo is more powerful than the Nubia Z70sUltra. If we focus on the 35mm, the focal range 35mm, I think the Nubia they have focused on this 35mm for this aperture range for a long time, so they can do better performance on this part. And yes, this is the conclusion about the camera part, and I think you can check from the videos about the difference between these two devices. I will also put some sample pictures Vivo and some videos at the end of the video so you can enjoy it.
And Nubia Z70sUltra. So both of them are super powerful camera phone in the market, and they are the latest flagship model from each brand. So okay, we can check the video test. So this is working. Fine, they have different tuning for the camera. Running. Okay. Okay, working car. Okay, we can adjust zoom. from the different angle to check. The right one is the Nubia and the left one is the Vivo. The Nubia supports the future camera mode, and there is a under-screen camera, under-screen fingerprint, so it gets a better display. Yes.